Mooney. He's more than happy with last week's numbers, going well over 100 yards and scoring twice. It's the Bears and the Saints, and it's all up next.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On play action, Fields. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Javon Kinlaw. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on second and long. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
The defense should run bounds with their zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Complete. It's Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. A Play fake, now Fields to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The numbers for him from a week ago: 3 catches, 52 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Fields throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A handoff for Herbert. And he's brought down. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Herbert will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, "Get me out," after the run down to the end zone. He said, "I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in," and he carries it across the goal line.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Back to throw here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the throw incomplete as well. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Avery, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Fields. He completes it to Jones. And he gets it here early on the 24 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go. To throw is Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. This is Herbert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much. And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points. I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll. Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again. Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. The best multitasker in the business, the coach. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage? As this complete to Woods. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Back to throw again.
This is caught. It's Woods. Touchdown, Saints. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson. Up and good. And that'll make our score 13-7. So that is a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Fields. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Here's Johnson with a reception. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Patterson's kick is good. And they'll come back down to 14-10. So Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and they make it hurt a little bit extra.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Herbert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Bears will get the football back.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
They'll work this across midfield to the 40-yard. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing again is Fields. That's complete to Smith-Marset. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Herbert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Herbert. He's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 47.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They'll run on first down. Herbert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Fields now to throw.
Well, he stays up, buying time to his left. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground. Draw play, a give to Herbert.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point in the final minute. He gets it to go. And we've got a tie game here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Now Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, Herbert. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down 24-17, 44 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they